Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with you for the readings for all the signs. I'll timestamp them below. For this new moon in Gemini on May 22nd. What is it all about? What is it going to help us with or hinder us? Or what is it? What is the reaction that we'll have to this period, this new moon energy? Well, this is a new moon that has to do with rebuilding, with getting back to work and making progress with, and the key word is long-term goals, longer term goals. So progress, however, though, may be slow, but what's happening in the celestial interlude in this period will give us patience and perseverance with Saturn. So this new moon does have challenging aspects and influences as well. I mean, it's life. We're living here. Mercury and Venus square Neptune brings confusion and deception, as well as a continuing risk of infection from the pandemic, from the coronavirus pandemic. But the new moon on May 22nd represents a turning point for this pandemic, for all of us. It's truly a time for recovery. It's truly a time for rebuilding. Now, the new moon trine Saturn gives us a serious, conscientious, and responsible attitude. However, with common sense and an eye to practicality, you can be realistic and set to achieve longer term goals. Of course, what we are likely to see are advancement, success, and recognition. Because of a strong work ethic that is promoted in this period, determination and perseverance that are determined and characterize this time. And even under stressful conditions, you can overcome adversity even on limited resources without neglecting other areas of your life. Of course, you'll be willing to sacrifice immediate gratification in order to meet your long-term goals. But while progress may be slow, as I mentioned, and steady, the results of our efforts will be long-lasting and act as a foundation for our future prosperity. All this will also boost our self-esteem, hurrah, and bring satisfaction to us and contentment. And what else is this new moon holding for us? Well, there's a sense of mutual respect and understanding that makes this a good new moon for making new friends and starting business relationships, business partnerships. Intimate relationships will benefit from loyalty, from devotion, and from karmic bonding. Relationships with your superiors and with government agencies or even politicians will be serious, practical, and beneficial. This is, however, also a good new moon for learning and teaching. I'm going to say that again. A good new moon for learning and teaching. Valuable guidance can come from your elders, from leaders, and you could pass your own knowledge to the younger generation and be respected for your wisdom and your ability and your expertise in your own profession. So let's exploit these characteristics on this new moon on May 22nd. Now, without further ado, off to the readings. Hello, Aries. Here I am with the reading for you for the new moon. And I have the Initiatory Tarot of the Golden Dawn here that I will first lay down. Then I have the Destiny Oracle cards and my runes. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what's in store for you, Aries. What's in store for Aries for this moment? Really difficult time, this new moon, May 22nd, new moon in Gemini. What's in store for Aries? What's in store for Aries? Sun, moon, and rising. What's in store for Aries? Sun, moon, and rising. You want to cross watch. Let's take a look. Yeah, interesting here. Let me show you the cards first. Right, I have the Temperance card. I have the Five of Cups, the Six of Wands, the King of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Coins. Look, Aries, this is a special time, and I don't say that lightly for everyone, really. It's a special time. What is this signaling right away? We have two major arcana here, one on top of another as if they were focuses. And the Temperance card always tells you that this is just a moment that's passing. Further on down the line is when that really building process is going to come up. You'll be starting to see the castles that you are building right now. And this Hanged Man here tells you to take it from a different perspective. Do not want to count your pennies, because here, this new time, Aries, is all about you wanting to understand how you can do your best. How can you contribute? What could your contribution be to this new moment? So anytime you think about developing your project, it will be always with a different perspective in mind. How can I benefit others as well? What can I do? What kind of skills do I have that would benefit others? Now, it's true that there is this Five of Cups, and this response doesn't come very quickly, but it does. And you'll find that what you've been doing, this here is to acknowledge for us that what you've been doing so far probably may not have been in the interests of mankind in that sense, or may not have been bettering others, but you were looking inwards. The me, I, me, Aries, me. We have the Six of Wands, which does talk about success. It's a stepping stone. This moment does talk about success if you are able to, couch those great projects that you have on the back burner in that light. Many of you, ladies and gentlemen, are involved with a water sign, which is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And I see that as being very important also with that person. You will change your perspective, the way you consider them. It's as if you're thinking, oh, hell be damned, just let me enjoy this person, just let me enjoy what we can give each other, and forget about going to the altar, going to live together, getting that ring on your finger, let's just leave all of that and live in the moment. This is what the cards are telling you. And of course, we've got this great Four of Coins. Now, the Four of Coins for me here is you arising from your ashes. That's how it looks like to me. And you were burned to the ground. You really were, especially since the beginning of the year. And many of you didn't even realize it. You didn't even realize why things were going as they were. You tried your best. You tried your most creative, but things just didn't seem to come the way you wanted. I'm going to take a look at this Five of Coins, and I have an engagement, fidanzamento, an engagement, a rupture, breaking up, and care. Prudenza means being prudent, being very mindful and careful. This does look to me, Aries, that it's not by chance that these two came out together. There is a door that closes, and there is a door that opens, and in terms of a relationship. And the cards are asking you to exercise caution in the way those doors open and close, so that you don't get it in your ass when you're moving on. You have to do things that will benefit others as well, and make them understand why closed doors are closing, and why are they opening, and how are they opening for you. Now, one more card, this Four of Coins here. I've got the sadness, tristezza, sadness, a business deal, and generosity, generosità, contratto d'affari. Look, it looks like to me that it is like I said, of late, especially from the beginning of the year, things were not going as you had expected. That is going to be changing and that's going to be turning around. Let's take a look at the runes. Let's see for Aries. Oh, hang on, I'll pick that up. Okay, so let me turn these around. I've got Yera that had fallen. Look, Yera is this harvest karmic rewards. These are rewards that have been accrued, and finally they're coming in with Yera. Finally, they're coming in. Rewards are merited. This is justice, legalities. If some of you are waiting for a sentence, it's going to make finally the breaking point and you are free. You are free. Urus is it's vital strength force. There is a strong male energy here. This is a strong healing rune, and it's Merkstave, so it looks like things will be delayed. They'll be a slower healing process for you. Beautiful manats, interdependence, two people facing each other, humanity. It looks to me like you will be receiving aid and it's time, definitely. This rune tells you it's time for new plans. I've got now Thurisats, which is protection and luck, but it is Merkstave. And especially paired with others, it tells you a certain story. What I'm seeing here is that it's exercising caution. This is telling you to exercise caution, ladies and gentlemen. And then I have Isa is ice, freezing, cooling down in a relationship. Like I said, there's one door closing, one door opening, and it will be going slow. Take the time, Aries. I do hope this was of help to you. Namaste. Off we go to the next. All right, now, Earth sign Taurus. Earth sign Taurus. Let's see what's in store for you, Taurus. This is for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising, or any prominent area of your chart that you have Taurus. I would just limit it to the sun, moon, and rising, but then you may, this may resonate more with you in other areas of your chart. Let's see what's in store for you, Taurus, on this new moon, for this new moon. May 22nd. What's in store for you? This is the initiatory tarot of the Golden Dawn. Let's take a look. Well, right off the bat, we have this lovely Chariot card. Lovely Chariot. And then we've got this very worrisome, very fearful Nine of Swords. And right across from that, mirroring that, we have the King of Swords, as if one is whisked away, really. Then we have the Seven of Wands across the bottom. In the center, as a focus, the Ten of coins, and off with her head, the Queen of Swords, right there. So now we've got a couple here, the Queen and the King of Swords. What is that all about? Look, Taurus, I'm seeing that there is, I've said this to you oftentimes during the last year in 2019, I believe, that you wanted to take something to the next level. Well, it looks like there is pressure in doing that now if it hasn't gone up a level already, and it looks like that is the answer I'm hearing. But it also means that you are involved. Many of you may be involved with an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Let's take a look at the Nine of Swords and see why that card is so sad there. So fearful. We don't need fear, especially in this time of coronavirus. We've got here the loved one, the female lover, innamorata. Then we have indecision, indecisione, and buona fede, which is fidelity. Look at this. It looks like to me that will she, won't me, does she loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. What I'm looking at here is there's a fear of going forward in many respects. Is it the time that you're both thinking, well, is it, I want to have a child. Should we attempt it? Should we risk it? Should we try it? Even though we'll never none of us will be ready. And so these things are around and mulling around your head. But with this beautiful chariot coming in, there are ideas that are that abound for you, Taurus. You really are ready to, like you're on a horse, and your hoofs are going boom, 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 boom. You're ready to charge. There is this fear a little bit, and it's linked to. Let me take a look at what that's linked to here. The Seven of Wands. Let's take a look at what that exactly means, that fear. Well, I thought so. So we've got now the intrigo. We've got denaro, and this is what I was going to say, money and victory. This is what I'm saying. We've got victory here. Doesn't this victory card remind you of the chariot? It is your fear that there will be a shortage of cash, a shortage of funds, even though you have a sort of network, a family network that can back you up. For those of you who are not in the mood for love, or not in the mood for making that jump, or are not in childbearing ages, this could mean for you that there is a fear of not earning enough to pay your bills, literally to pay your bills. But we have this victory, and we do have that chariot there. And I have to say, all in all, it looks really, really good to me. I'm going to take a look at these last two cards, the 10 and the Queen here. And I've got the generosity card, which is your hallmark, Taurus, generosità. Amica, friend, which speaks to harmony, and soddisfazione, satisfaction. It looks like the hallmark for the Taurus friends out there is this generosity of spirit, and it is the generosity of spirit that will win the day for you, especially in this moment. People are watching you. I remember telling you that for the month, and they like what they see, Taurus. You are a hard worker. You're just worried that you're not being paid enough, or you're not being able to work enough, but that is dissipating slowly. This is a turning point, this moon. Let me take a look at how the runes look for us, Taurus. Well, let's take a look. We've got right in the center here the nameless, faceless rune, weird. And what does that tell us? It's a fated or undisclosed occurrence that is coming your way. Love, however, is also coming in. For those of you who are not paired, this is a special surprise coming in for you. This, all in all, also tells me, Taurus, that you want to do things the way you want, and you hope that you get them, you want to do it your way, okay, like Frank Sinatra says. Then we have Perdreau. Now, Perdreau here is a sort of a magical rune. It is a mystical rune. It talks about the occult. It talks about hidden secrets, and secrets do emerge. And more than anything else, it's the surprises that I mentioned before. I do have Isa here, which is ice. It's a cooling down. It is a hold. This is a moment that is sort of a stepping stone for you economically. Then I have here also Kinats, which is Merkstave. Kinats is usually like that. This is Merkstave upside down. Kinats is all about fire, energy, strong power, opening up. Well, here you have the tendency, just like I mentioned in the beginning in the celestial interlude, about closing down, holding on to things. But now is a time for hope and trust. And that's the watchword, Taurus. We've got here Rido. Rido is bright stave. And what is Rido? Rido is literally the wagon. And we've got that here. Remember the chariot. And what does Rido tell us? It talks of movement, and I'm talking about not travel really, but movement in terms of developing your career. It's a good time to negotiate, and you may receive good news in this sense. Then we have this rune that I don't like to look at, but I will. This is 30 sets. 30 sets is all about protection and luck, but it's Merkstave. It's upside down. So here we have that a situation, Taurus, where you don't have a net. You are literally working without a net. So hold on. And the key word here is trust, 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 Taurus. I hope this was of help to you. Have a nice new moon period. Now we'll go on to the next sign. Hey, Gemini, it's your turn for the reading for the 22nd of May. Let's see. What's in store for Gemini in this new moon in Gemini on May 22nd? Gemini, what's in store for you during this energy of the new moon? What's in store for you? Nice. Very nice. Let's take a look. We've got the Emperor that tops the show, tops the spread at the very top of this pyramid spread. We've got the High Priestess, the Page of Cups, the Six of Swords. And here you are not the King of Coins. The King of Coins, you may be involved with an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And the Three of Cups. Look, Gemini, I see you very poised to be successful in the on the wake of this moon. The energy of this moon whisks you off to a magical place, to a place where there are kings and queens and emperors and empresses, and you are one of them. And many of you, like I said, may be involved with an earth sign. But if you're not, I see you as being extremely strong, extremely self-confident, and also exude this feeling to those around you. There is, of course, added to the moon, there is this moon card, which is the High Priestess. So I'll be looking at that with my destiny cards here. And I do like this Six of Swords moving into a place of more stability with that King of Coins. And of course, the outgoing card being the Three of Cups, this celebratory card. Let's take a look at that High Priestess to see what it tells us. Well, the things that are hidden, isn't the stories that they weave. We have sighing, a relief. This is relief, sollievo, relief. Then we have envy, invidia. Then insincerità, this is lying. These are falsehoods. So here we have some negative qualities like knives around behind your back, people with knives behind their back. But we've got this final, it's a relief that both the insincerity and the envy have been crossed out by the light of the moon, really. And this is a sigh of relief. There's relief. Now, what about that? Because that is mirroring the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. Let me take a look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see. We've got a business contratto d'affari, is a business deal. Intrigue, and malattia, illness. Now, what I'm looking at is that there could be shady business you're being offered, and you need to keep on guard for those of you who are in a business or are getting into a business deal that you're not so clear about or not so keen about. Let me take the runes to see what they have to add. Okay, nice, nice, nice. We have Isa right in the middle here. Isa is ice. It talks about cooling down. It talks about waiting. It talks about this period being a stepping stone. We do have Rido, and Rido here is the rune of movement. It's a wagon, a travel. It's a good time to negotiate more than anything else. A good time to negotiate, and you're getting news for a business deal or something to do with work. I've got here Lagas Lagus. Now, Lagas Lagus, this is bright stuff. This is in great position. It's all about intuitive knowledge. All right, so it's all about intuitive knowledge. I'll say that again. This is a female energy, and this talks about our memory and how things come back from the very, very antique times, from an older life that comes to the fore. And also, this rune talks about learning. In relation to that information that emerges for you. Now, we have here Awats. Now, Awats is the hue tree. It's a very powerfully protective rune. You are protected. The universe has your back. So look, Gemini, what should I say? Go for it. Now I have Awats, but it's Merkstave. It's upside down. This talks about shifts, about changing and movement. And together with Rido, they sort of balance each other out. There is a stop-go quality to it. This, however, talks about movement in terms of moving your home. That's not going to happen in this period. Gemini, it's not going to happen. And but there will be a gradual development and steady progress. What do we have here? We've got Kinas. Perdro. This is Merkstave, upside down. So usually this is a magical rune. This is a mystical rune. Hidden secrets emerge. Well, they won't be emerging here. They will be still underneath the surface, but there are surprises in store for you. Then, ta-da! What can I say? Gemini, this is Sowilo. Sowilo is the sun in RuneSpeak. It means victory. It means great power, and it means success. Go for it, Gemini. This moon favors you. Namaste. Until we read together again, Gemini, off to the next sign. Hey, Cancer. Cancer, happy to be reading for you for this new moon and checking out the energy. Let's see what's in store for Cancer in this period. The energy around the new moon in Gemini. What is in store for Cancer? Let's in store for Cancer. What is the energy of Cancer? What will be the tendencies that surround you, Cancer? Let's see. Okay, from the deck. All right, look, I've got here the three of coins. This is the initiatory tarot of the Golden Dawn. I have the page of coins, the 7 of coins. Then I've got the 7 of wands. Right here is this devil. Devil. And so I picked from under the deck, I picked the 2 of cups. We'll take a look and clarify that even more for you, Cancer. I've got the 4 of coins here. You are definitely going to arise from your ashes at the end of this period. I have here, which could be a week after, up to a week after, and you're feeling it already a week before the new moon, which is on the 22nd of May. Look, Cancer, what I'm looking at is a very trying time. We talked about work ethic at the beginning during the celestial interlude. And what I'm seeing here is that you are trying, but you're ready to let go. I see a lot of you ready to, your energy is very low. This is what I'm saying. Low amount of energy. Let me take a look at this 7 of coins. Yeah, look, you have to beware. Stare allerta. This is a card of warning. indecisione, indecision, and success. Now, look, it seems to me, Cancer, that those who wait will be betrayed. Those who don't step and stand to the challenge of a new opportunity will be missing an opportunity that only comes once. Beware that when the time is, I'll give you an example. So many of you might be thinking of a job opportunity that you want to apply for when the time is ripe and you don't feel that this is the right time. And then one day you wake up and you think, oh, but wait, this is that and that and that and that and that. And you talk to your guides and you decide to go for it because you had that gut instinct. Do listen to your gut. Do listen to your instincts. That's what it's all about for you. And let's see. That is the Seven of Coins, all about the workplace. And the workplace is also a source of negativity for you, Cancer. You have to beware that being on the alert here, that is a warning. So beware of negative energy there. Then we have this seven, another seven, the Seven of Wands. Let me take a look. I've got here sadness, tristezza, impossibilità, impossibility, and amica, friend, who speaks to harmony. But what I'm looking at is that there's a block here, and I do see that stop-go block. I do see the blocks and restrictions, Cancer. It's not a time where you're easygoing. You are at ease. You seem to feel that things are not going your way, but not more than going your way. You feel that people have it out for you. You are heeding the sign of the universe. You're listening to the signs. You're listening to their messages, and you think, I've got to go. And this could play out even for those of you who want to retire or quit that job. It's time to leave. And this is what I'm looking at. This is time to leave. It's time to leave. And you're embattled about that. You're not exactly sure because you feel that your comfortable shoes are comfortable, and getting new shoes may not be the great fit for you. I'm going to look at this Four of Coins, and the Four of Coins is you coming out of your ashes, rising from your ashes. I definitely see that, especially concerning work, denaro, money, invide, envy, and messaggio, a message. It looks like you will be considering a change, and you want this period to move on before you actually decide for the change. I'm going to take a few more cards here on this Devil and the Two of Cups. And what do I see? A gift, regalo, innamorata, loved one, and dolore, pain. Okay, we've said this all last year, Cancer. We've talked about it all last year. There's a person that you love and that is not in your life, but they are and they aren't. They're in your life, of course. They could be a relative. They could be a parent. They could be, you might be related to them in some way, but you are no longer under the same roof all the time. But there's a relationship there. And this is what I'm looking at. You're feeling the brunt of it here. Why? Because of the lockdown, most of you, and you're not together, and you're feeling it even more. Let's take the runes and see what they have to add, Cancer. Okay, so what do we have? We've got the rune called need, patience. There's a delay, especially if you want to retire. There is a delay, or change job. There's a delay. It's a difficult learning period for you. I've got the yew tree algaes. It's bright stave, and there is not a positive influence in your life. Like I said, there is usually this is a protective room in this position. There is negative energy around you, I have to say, and it looks like it's on the workplace. I've got Gifu here. Now, Gifu typically means gift in rune speak, and Gifu here stands for a partnership, an important development in a relationship. And even if it is in relation to the person who's no longer with you, their clarity, their honesty is so much appreciated by you. Perdro here is a mystical rune. It's a magic rune. There's hidden secrets that will emerge, and they will be surprising for you. And Björk Berkana, which is upside down, Merkstave, It is not a new beginning. There is not a new project, especially with that romantic partner. There is clarity which is coming up. And the nameless, faceless rune. This talks about destiny, and it talks about a fated event that is coming your way. You need to accept what the reality in inverted commas is in relation to a person that you hold dear to you. But we have Soilo. Soilo is the sun, and Soilo smells a success, victory. This is great power. You come out of this period smelling like a rose. You're on. Cancer, you're on, and strength is yours. So remember that and keep that faith. Keep that faith. The runes are telling you, keep the faith. I do hope this was of help to you, ladies and gentlemen. Write under my video and let me know how things are developing or what's going on in your life. We all would like to read about that, Cancer. Namaste. Until we read together again, Cancer, off to the next reading. Hey, Leo, let's see what's in store for Leo for this new moon period, this new moon energy, new moon in Gemini on May 22nd. What's in store for Gemini? What do you mean, Gemini? What's in store for Leo? What's in store for you, Leo, for this new moon energy? What is in store for Leo for this new moon energy? Leo, a new moon. Leo, we've got your card right up at the top. The sun. There you go. There you go. I'll show you the rest. Just hang on there. Hang on. All right. So we saw this beautiful card, entry card, which is the sun, the entrance card. Then we've got this odd 5 of swords. We'll take a look at those regrets. What are they exactly, Leo? We've got a meraviglioso, they would say in Italian, Fool card, which is mirroring that. Then I have the King of Cups, and many of you Leos may be involved with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Gorgeous Ace of Coins, my favorite card, and the Ace of Wands. Look, Leo, what I'm looking at, and first, they say in Italian, a scanso di quivi, we'll get rid of all of the indecision cards or the uncertain cards, is doubts and regrets. That's 5 of swords. Let's take a look at that right away before I open my mouth and put my foot in it. What's in store here? All right, so what are those regrets? We've got a business deal, a successful business deal, clarification, chiarimento, and then we've got soddisfazione, satisfaction. Well, it looks like to me that up until this period, Leo, this was something that you aimed for, and only that. And you'll recall, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video when I spoke about the celestial interlude and the energy of the new moon, we talked about changing our perspectives and looking at how we can couch our plans for the common good. We have a different take. That is what this Fool card is all about. Having regrets for the way you planned things in the past and having a whole different outlook for the future. Let's take a look now at the King of Cups. And what does that King of Cups say? What does the King of Cups say and mean for us? Okay, the King of Cups. All right, so this, like I said, many of you Leos may be involved with a water sign, but let's take a look. We have here difficulties. Then we've got messaggero, the messenger, and protezione, protection. We have protection against, like the energy of the King of Cups is, a protective energy through information that is coming your way. About what? About a new project. Dear. I'm going to take those 2 aces together and give you more info on that. We've got invidia, envy. Then innamorato, the loved one, the male lover, could be a female, and prudenza, prudence, caution. And what are we talking about here? Yes, All is fair in love and war, of course. This is a new beginning. Our plans have changed. This is something new. Is it time to have envy? No, we need to be very cautious about how envy seeps into our plans, because this is not the type of energy that will be making us have and bring forth love and extend love to others. Interesting, interesting. Leo, let me take the runes to see what they have to add for you. Wait a second. Stuck. It's a couple of stuck on my fingers. Then I had to get rid of them. Okay, so here we go. First of all, at the top, I've got Björk Berkana, and I do see it, and this is how the position it was. It wasn't really Merkstave, wasn't really Brightstave, but it's on its side here. And what does that mean? Yes to new plans, yes to the beginning, as we saw these two aces, but in a different fashion. It is a time to create new energy around our plans. And I've got Lagos Lagos. This is a female energy. This is Brightstave. Lagos Lagos is all about female energy, our emotions. And in this position, it is a beautiful, smooth sailing. Everything flows well. It's intuitive knowledge as well. It is about our memory of past lives. It is enhanced. Our memory will be fine-tuned, and we have success in learning. So this is a good period for those of you, Leo, who are thinking of enrolling, going back, taking a course, a night course, or training in some area. We've got here Ingvats. This spells out a successful conclusion. Relief, and that is the key word. It's relief. And it could signal actually a milestone in your life. This is a really important period for you, Leo, and I wouldn't take any decision that you have to make lightly at all. And what I'm looking at here are beautiful runes. Take a look at these two that are the last two runes. This is Wunyo, and this is Manats. It looks like two of these face to face. Indeed, Wunyo is all about joy. Wunyo is talks about happiness, of joy, of a positive outcome, of success, and we've seen this in the cards already. Success, and especially concerning your affections. And Manats is all about humankind, interdependence. We are one. You will be receiving aid, and it is time for new plans. And the emphasis is on the word new. N-E-W. New, completely new. I do hope this was of help to you, Leo. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Write to me under the video to tell us about yourself and what is going on, and if this resonated, how it resonated. We always like to read good stories. Bye-bye. Off to the next reading. Hello, you lovely Earth sign Virgo. Let's see what's in store for you in this new moon on May 22nd, which is a period of give or take 1 week forward, 1 week back. What's in store for, what is the energy of Virgo in this new moon period? What is that energy like? That wants to come out, it's out. Let's see what's in store. Let's see what these cards are. Aha. Let me go. And I'll give you all of these beautiful cards first. We've got the Chariot. Hole. Put that right up at the top. The Five of Wands. We've got the Eight of Cups. And we've got the Justice card. Sorry, the Judgment card. What else is in store here? All right, I'm giving you one more card. Why? Because I don't know. Then we have the High Priest. The High Priest. The High Priestess, which is a moon card, and the Five of Coins. Look, you know, with these two fives, it's quite an interesting, there's 4 major arcana here out of 7 cards. 4 of them are major arcana. This is an extremely important moment for you. There are many of you Virgos who will be leaving someone behind. You're going to leave someone behind and or something behind. Could be a project that you have and you're going to leave it behind. But let me take these destiny cards over these two fives to take a look. So the Five of Wands, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is the generosity, generosità. We've got successo, success, and felicità, happiness. What could you ask for more? Why is that? Let me take another tarot card from under the deck over that Five of Wands. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, something that has happened for you that just didn't sit right with you is going to propel you forward in those energies of happiness and success and generosity, and you arise with this Four of Coins from your ashes. This is a really, really huge moment for you. Extremely huge moment for you. This Five of Coins, let me take a look. So I don't subscribe to the notion of the Five of Coins as being a poverty card. We've got the riuscita d'affari, a success in business, tristezza, sadness, and fortuna, fortune. Now, it may be, all right, what they're telling you is that you're not receiving your expected amount, what you expect. So your expectations are not being met, even though the business or your work, something to do with work, is successful. What I'd like to do is now take a few cards on that Eight of Cups. Virgo, let me take this on your Eight of Cups. We've got uomo d'affari, the business person, the businessman, innamorato, the man in love, could be a female, and guadagno, earnings. Now look, this definitely talks of you wanting the whole package. You want the home, the car, the cow I was going to say, the car. This is it all. You want it all, and anything less is not enough for you. But our runes also tell a story and clarify what we're looking at, Virgo. Our runes will be quite eloquent, I feel, because there are opposing energies, and some of them tells you that some of them are hiding some information, like this high priestess. Hang on. All right, here we go. I think I've got them all. Okay, so now we've got at the top Lagas Lagus, and this is Merkstave. It's the first time that's come out this way, upside down. And when it's upside down, I always think, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Why? Because it's intuitive knowledge. And when it's in this position, you don't see it coming. You don't have your intuition. And you don't learn when you need to learn. So there's something amok up there. Let me take another look. We've got here Fehu, which is Merkstave like this. And Fehu is gain, financial gain or romantic gain. I'm not seeing that. Why? Because I've got Tyr. Tyr is Merkstave. And Tyr is about victory. And that is, or an increase in money and power. That's it. And that's not occurring in this moment in time. But, and this is interesting because your expectations are not being met. But, we have this Diag. Now, Diag is a rune that talks about increase and growth. And we just saw that there wasn't going to be that. You know, your expectations are not met and the money's not coming in the way you expected. But, Diag talks about growth. This alleviates other delay runes, and this talks about growth. The growth coming in is of a different nature, and I'll tell you why. We have Otala. Otala are about possessions, are about things money can buy. And you are, in a sense, being consumed by a vision or an ideal. And the idea here, the runes are telling you to step off that ladder. It's not about an ideal. There are no ideals. The world has changed, Virgo. Then we've got Rido here, and it's on its side this way. For all intents and purposes, I'm going to call it a bright stave. And Rido is the wagon. It's movement. It's travel. It's development. It's going forward, starting something that will be new is coming in. You get news actually, and then of course Sohilo. Now the Sohilo caps the reading here. It's about success, great power, great victory, but not the victory that you're expecting, those expectations. This is a different victory. Victory is yours, Virgo. For the seeing, you've got to open your eyes and see it through the eyes of faith and trust. Good for you. I do hope this was this resonated with you and is of help to you in some way, and that this new moon period will welcome you and will be beneficial to you, Virgo. Namaste until we read together again, Virgo. On to the next reading. Hello, Libra. It is so wonderful finally to come and read for you for this reading on the new moon in Gemini period. The new moon in Gemini is the 22nd of May, as I said. What's in store for Libra in this period? What's in store for Libra in this period? The new moon energy does move forward, go forward, and back a week or so. So it's quite a lengthy period. Let's see what's in store for Leo in this. For Libra. What's in store for Libra in this time? What's in store for Libra? Here we go. This is for your sun, moon, and rising. Sun, moon, and rising. You might want to start cross-watching. And you write to me under the video afterwards to let me know what areas of the reading resonated and tell us a little about your story. We'd love to read that. This is the Six of Swords, is the entry card right at the top. We've got this gorgeous chariot off to the side. This is a pyramid spread. We have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Coins, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Let me look at this. This is the initiatory tarot of the Golden Dawn. I'm going to take a card from underneath the deck here, which is the Two of Cups. Now, why did I do that? Let's take a look. I have the Destiny cards that will act as oracle clarifiers. Let me take a look, Libra. Let's take a look. You wonderful air sign. Let's see. You may be involved, many of you may be involved with an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I'm looking I'm looking here at a situation, or a fire sign. Okay, fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. What I'm looking here is a very, very powerful pact dynamic period for you, Libra. Very, very, very dynamic, very dynamic. And out of nothing, out of nowhere then comes, when you thought it was over, there's somebody in your life just walks in. Somebody just crosses your path. And you do a double take. But, oh, who is that person? Who is that person? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see. I'm going to take a few cards here at the top on the Six of Swords, because it looks like this period is a stepping stone period for you, Libra, where seeds get planted, and then, you run with them, and it's further down the line when they are blossoming. The loved one, innamorata, the loved one, female or male, really, dolore, pain, and ritardo, delay. It looks like I said, this is a stepping stone period, but it is the delay that causes the sadness and the pain. But perhaps you cannot see each other, and that is part of the pain. But I'm seeing some very new energy here. I'm seeing some very dynamic energy with that chariot here. Although it's moving into that Queen of Coins, and the Queen of Coins is a potential earth sign that you may be involved with, or there's this fire sign, could be a younger fire sign you're involved with the Knight of Wands. So I'm going to take a look at this last outgoing card, which is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. I've got the intrigue. Then we've got messaggero, messenger, and uomo di legge, man of the law, which is a barrister, could be any kind of a person who's tied legally to a profession. I'm looking here at something that, all right, you get a ruling. A ruling comes in, ladies and gentlemen, Libra friends, and there are twists and turns about this sentence, this ruling. It's as if your expectations are not really met 100%, but then there's a twist that is in your favor. There's something of the ruling that comes in your favor. I'm going to take a look at this knight up here, 2, 3. That's just what I wanted to see. I've got triumph, triunfo, triumph, and fidanzamento, engagement, and guadagno, earnings, winning here. It looks like many of you are on the uptake of an engagement here. Looks like there is love in the cards. You know, there is a new relationship here in the cards. Let me take the runes out for you, Libra, to see what they have to add. Aha. Okay, first of all, let me start with Pedro, which is Merkstave. That's usually like that. Pedro, Merkstave. Now, Pedro is a magical rune, generally mystical rune. Hidden secrets emerge. Well, they will not, but there will be surprises in store for you. Now, what kind of surprises? I have Lagos here, that is Merkstave, and it's never a good sign, this is. It's too intuitive knowledge. It's your female energy, and it's like as if you don't see something coming. Just like the Pedro is Merkstave, this too, you have a blind spot in this period. Interesting, that is. It's very interesting. Then we have Gifu. Now, Gifu here is a gift. It actually means gift, a gift, a partnership, an important development in a romantic relationship. What did I say? A very important development. Then we have here Urus. Now, Urus is never an easy rune, okay, to intuit, to read. But Urus, Brightstave, talks about strength and vital force, irrespective of all of what you do not see. Okay, that your intuition is not in the right place now. But Urus talks about vital force energy, recovery from illnesses. Those of you who are feeling a low energy, this is strong emotions, especially for the males out there listening. It's a strong healing rune, a strong emotion. There's a Taurus energy as well here. It calls for sacrifice, and it is determined. You are determined. This energy, Libra, it looks like to me that you have very clear messages, even though there's that blind spot that we talked about. Open up to having trust and welcome what is coming your way. Namaste, Libra friends. I'm happy to have the opportunity to bring you this message. I will be back. Write to me under the video and let me know how things resonated and talk about your story. We'd love to listen. On to the next reading. Scorpio. Where art thou, Scorpio? Hi, all you Scorpios out there. This reading is for you and for those of you who have Scorpio as a sun, moon, or rising. You want to cross-read to other signs that are pertinent to you in terms of your chart. What's in store for Scorpio in this new moon in Gemini on and around the 22nd of May, because the energy does go forward and backwards about a week each way. It's interlunar period. What's in store for Scorpio this period? There you go. First card out, flew out. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Let's see what's in store for Scorpio. These cards are coming up again. I've seen this High Priest, and I'll show you her right away. I'm taking another card from under the deck for that. Let's take a look. got an energy here. I got an energy here. So we saw the Knight of Cups, right? And then we saw this, I mentioned this High Priest, and she's our lunar card. She's our moon card, really. Then I have this Devil here. So I pulled a card from under the deck, Scorpio, and I'm seeing the Four of Swords. So as if it were a delay. I know what that's all about. The Three of Swords here. Then the Page of Cups. We've got some cups, and then the Queen of Swords. Now, what am I looking at, Scorpio? Look, it seems to me that you're on a roll. All right, you're really looking for someone that you already have in your entourage, someone who you are involved with, have been involved with, someone who you have your hands in the pie with. It looks like to me, Scorpio, that there is someone in your midst that you've been involved with for a while. It's in, out, in, out, in, out. And that's what you would like to do, in and out and in and out. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait for that, Scorpio, because it looks like that either because of the coronavirus lockdown, but this Three of Swords does talk about not being able to see each other. And then, of course, the real issue here is this Queen of Swords. Now, let's say that many of you Scorpios may be involved. Okay, you may be involved with a male or female air energy, air person, an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Or you may be worried that they are going to pick up and leave. Now, this is what I'm sensing here. So let's take a look, first of all, at this Three of Swords energy. This Three of Swords. Three of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Swords. I've got nemico, enemy, amore, love, and felicità, happiness. And it does look like this. A third party here brings happiness, takes it away. Brings happiness, takes it away. But we've got here a love. And like I said, it seems that you're not in the right place at the right time with that special someone. And it looks like that causes you, you're on the prowl. Let's put it this way. You are on the prowl. Now you're with this new moon. This new moon is giving you something, such extraordinarily passionate energy. And you really do want to do that horizontal dance. And you're on the prowl. And try as you may, try as you might, no matter how spiritually inclined you are, we are made of flesh and blood, after all, Scorpio, you tell yourself, and you reason, I really do want to be with that person. And you'll find that you're going to start, looking down your black book and calling people, and until someone answers. I'm going to take a look at this Queen. Let me take a look at the Queen. At the Queen. Insincerity. That's a lie. Prudence, caution, and movement. Trip, viaggio. Look, it looks like you are a bit dubious as to this person. The air sign could be, or another person that you're interested in as a significant other. You are dubious as to what they could possibly do. Would they get up and leave? You're sort of watching a movie, and in your mind you see all of these dangers looming in relation to that significant other, and that significant other is someone very dear to your heart, but you know that they're so highly prized that someone in your mind could come by and just whisk them away. So let me take a look at the runes and see what they have to tell you. Let's see what they have to tell you. Okay, we have Otala at the very top. Otala is a rune that talks about possessions, things that money can buy. And you are in a moment where things are flowing. Cash is flowing. You had a moment there. You had a month or two that you were worried, but things are flowing. And you're thinking about what we can do. However, you're sort of consumed, and you have a tendency to be consumed by an ideal or a vision. And it seems like the runes don't like that, and I'll tell you why. We have Urus here, and it's Merkstave. It's upside down. And Merkstave, and usually this is This is vital force energy. It's recovery from illness. It's a strong emotion. Well, in this position, Merkstave, it calls for you to sacrifice. Yes, be determined, but you need to sacrifice. Sit put and stay put, and just keep your feet on the ground. It's a Taurus energy here. Slow, slow, slow. We've got Wunyo, though. Look at that. Scorpio, look at that. Wunyo talks about joy, happiness. It's a positive outcome, success. That person is yours. And it talks about your affections. You have nothing to worry about because they really are yours. There's a bond there, a very strong bond. Now I have Rido here, Bright Stave, and this is the wagon, this is the movement, this is the travel. You too will be moving forward. It's a good time to talk about it, though. It's a good time to negotiate, and you may get news from them. Not very directly, but indirectly, and you take it and put it in your pocket. That's what it looks like to me. We have Lagos now. Lagos or Lagos, which is Merkstave, and it's never a good sign when it's in Merkstave. So what does this mean? It means that your intuition is cloudy. You don't have that gut reaction. You don't know. You don't see things coming, and your memory literally is cloudy here. But I have Diag, and Diag is such a great rune because there is nonetheless, it talks about increase and growth. And this rune does alleviate any delay runes. So yes, of course, Isa is not here. That would have been our delay. Or Hagalas, no. Or Need, they would have been, it's not delayed, but you want it now, and you can't have it now, so you have to wait a couple of days. You see, this is the type of delay that we're talking about. There are no delays here. You hold your horses, Scorpio. Hold your horses. They're coming, and you're coming too. I hope this was of help to you, ladies and gentlemen, Scorpio friends. Write under the video and tell us about your story. We would like to hear about that. Namaste until we read together again. Now, on to the next reading. Hey, Sag, all you Sagittarians out there, welcome to this new moon reading. Let's see what's in store for you, Sagittarius, for this new moon period, May 22nd. It's a new moon in Gemini, a week before, a week after the energy does extend to that period, that extended period. So let's see what's in store for Sagittarius for this period, this new moon period. Sagittarius, what's in store? What will your energy be like? What is the energy around you this period? Let's take a look. Well. Let's see what's in store. Let's show you the keys. Let's show you the cards. We have the Six of Swords. This is the initiatory tarot of the Golden Dawn. This is for Sagittarius moon, sun, and rising, okay? Nine of Swords. So we have the Six of Swords, then the Nine of Swords, then we have the Page of Coins. Page of Coins. The Three of Cups. The Nine of Coins, and the King of Coins. Look, Sagittarius, many of you may be involved with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Many of you may be involved with that earth sign. I love this. I really do love this abundant Nine of Coins. I have no doubt in my mind what that means. Now look, I have the destiny cards here to clarify. And of course the Six of Swords, right as the incoming card, talks about a delay. But it's a fearful delay for you, obviously. I'm going to clarify that Nine of Swords right away, but it's mirrored by the Page of Coins. You do get, you're very, very lucky, Sagittarius. You are very lucky on the job, especially. You are, people look up to you. You are sort of a guiding light for everyone. You have this attitude that people love. They love working with you. And people like you being rewarded for what you do because they know you deserve it. Let's take that. Let's take a look. That Nine of Swords has innamorato, the loved one, in love, the man in love, could be a woman. Fidanzamento, engagement. and indecision. Oh, okay. So what is this on about? Right. Those of you who may be involved with someone who could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, or some other sign, there is or was talk of taking it up another level, but there is indecision there. That's very clear, and it's on the part of one of you, either you or the other person, but the engagement is just being put off. I'm going to look at that with the runes afterward. So we will not be fearing any kind of information that's going to come up, will we? We don't care. We don't care. We won't be afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. I'm going to take a look at that page of coins, the page of coin. Pages always give us information. Riuscita d'affari means a successful business deal or plan. Here we have soddisfazione, satisfaction, and contratto d'affari, a contract, a business contract. Now, this undoubtedly, as I mentioned, Sagittarius, you are rewarded for your efforts on the job. Definitely rewarded for your efforts on the job, and it is to your liking. Definitely. That is our page of coins and what information is coming in with that. Of course, there's this celebratory Three of Cups. And when you celebrate, it's always because there is a reward. It's always because something came your way. And that is that nine of that abundance card, the Nine of Coins. Generosità, generosity, messaggio, message, and marito, husband. Now, those of you who do have a relationship, there is a generosity of spirit that evolves around the relationship. Okay, if we want to look at it superficially, I can say that. But what it looks like to me with this message is that you, from your mate, from your companion, from your significant other, they will actually tell you that you have their support. No matter what you need, they're there for you. They're there ready to give you all the support you need. I'm going to take the last two cards. I'm going to give you two cards on that. This King of Coins. And I have relief, sollievo, relief, and regalo, a gift. It is actually the coming together with that significant other and realizing that perhaps now is not the moment, but it will be. You just see eye to eye. What am I looking at, really, Sagittarius? I'm looking at a situation, a work situation that is so successful that it makes the love in your life successful, but you don't like things getting out of hand. You don't like people to make decisions for you too far. You like to walk and make decisions as the money comes in. You don't like taking loans out when you don't need them. You don't like having to risk too much capital. Let's take a look at the runes now to see what they have in store for you, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we've got Lagos Mark's Day for the past three signs. This has come out in this fashion. It's a female energy. It's emotions. What do they say? It says that things are smooth. No, they're not smooth. What happens is that your emotions are going to be up, down, up, and down, and your memory will not serve you well in relation to that significant other. No fear. Manats is here. Manats is humankind, interdependence. You build off and bounce off of each other, and this is good. You receive aid, and this is a time for new plans. The runes are really telling you that. That Diag, look, you've got Diag here, and Diag talks about increased growth. This rune alleviates any other delay, so now is the time. Maybe you just need that little added push. Don't get stressed, but talk about it. Time for negotiation. We have Fehu here, and Fehu is all about fulfillment, romantic and financial gains. This is exactly what I saw with the cards, and we've got Wunyo here. What a beautiful ending to your reading. Wunyo is joy. Literally, it's joy and happiness, positive outcome, success. Your affections are positive, and that's greatest gift you have, Sagittarius. I do hope that this was of help to you. Write about your story underneath the video. It's always a pleasure to read other people's stories, and if you don't mind sharing, because it will help us understand our own. Now off to the next reading. Hey, Capricorn, here we are with a video for you, the video reading for you for the new moon in Gemini, which is on the 22nd of May, actually. New moon in Gemini. What's this new moon energy for you like? What will it bring you? What will it feel like, Capricorn? What will this new moon feel like for you? Capricorn, what's in store for Capricorn in this period? Let's see. This is the initiatory tarot of the Golden Dawn. And you might want to cross watch for moon, sun, and rising in Capricorn. Let me take a look. Interesting cards you've got. Look at that. We've got the Lovers. First card out. Lovers. Then we have Temperance. The Temperance card. 2 major arcana. The King of Coins. The King of Coins. That's you. That is you, Capricorn. Then we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, this immobility. And then we've got the Strength card at the base. So this is the 3rd major arcana. And we have the Queen of Coins. How do you like that? We've got the King and the Queen of Coins. We've got a couple here. Now, you may be involved with another fellow Earth sign, another Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. What I'm looking at is there definitely is a decision involved in terms of love, and you want to rule out a decision being made immediately. You want to take your time. You don't need to make decisions quickly. Time is on your side. You know that, Capricorn. Time is on your side, and it looks like you don't worry about having. You used to be last year. You wanted everything and you wanted it yesterday. Now it looks like you're laid back and you have just all the time in the world. Perhaps this is the lockdown period that did that to you. I'm going to take the 8 of Swords. See what that standstill is all about. Uomo di legge. This is a legal person, could be a lawyer, barrister, anybody who represents the law. Casa, house, and riuscita d'affari means a good business deal. So it looks like for those of you who may have purchased a house, you're lucky because that is going to go just fine. There may be some other definitions, legal definitions or loopholes to be ironed out, but by the illuminating this 8 of Swords, for those of you who have done so, who have purchased a house, may have to take a step back, it looks like. I'm going to take a card from underneath the deck here. No, the World card. No, this is all right. It's all right, except there's just a little bit more to deal with than what you expected. What about this couple here? Let's take the couple. Let's take the couple. Let's take the couple. The couple, the 2 earth signs. We've got happiness, felicità, allegria. Felicità and allegria, happiness, allegria, felicità, happiness, double happiness, and messaggio. Look, if my name weren't Christelle Martinette or Claudia Monticelli, it looks like to me, ladies and gentlemen, Capricorn friends, there's someone who's around you. There's someone who's coming around you. Someone who is you're sort of dusting off. They're coming around again and you're giving them a second chance, it looks like to me. It looks like you're giving them a second chance. I'm going to take this Lover's card right at the top to see what... okay. The decisions that you had to make. This is indecision. You're undecided. Speranza, hope, and amica, harmony, best friend, harmony, but she speaks to harmony. Hope and harmony here. There's an indecision. Are we waiting for Mr. or Mrs. Right, Capricorn? This is what it looks like to me. Are we waiting for Mr. or Mrs. Right? Because what I'm looking at here is that You're very pleased and poised with what you're doing and where you are. You're happy and you don't want to make any changes. If somebody comes into the picture, if they come into the picture and you see them again, okay, I'll do that. I'm not worried about that. But you're not going out looking for trouble and you don't want to make decisions. Someone asks you to marry them. I don't want to make that decision now. I'm fine the way I am, you know. All right, so what do we have here? We've got Awats. Awats. This is a powerful protective rune. The universe has got your back. Righto, Merkstave. You're not going anywhere now. This is the wagon. You're not going any. This is time to negotiate. Perhaps anyone who purchased a house, time to negotiate matters. Pedro Merkstave. Here too. You will be surprised, but the secrets do not emerge. In a purchase, for example, there were things you didn't know. Well, now they're coming out. Urus. I have Urus and it's, Urus. This is Thurisats. Thurisats is Merkstave. And it talks usually about luck. Okay, so in this position, it's not talking about luck. It's talking about protection. There is protection, but you may be without a net. You may be having to risk without a net. Okay, so you're on your own for that. You need to really do make the decisions, but not necessarily in terms of a loved one, in terms of some kind of purchase or some kind of business you were in. Fehu here is Merkstave. And Fehu, unfortunately, talks about gain. Well, not unfortunately, it's Merkstave. It's upside down. It talks about for fulfillment usually, but here you don't have that financial gain or romantic gain that usually Fehu Brightstave would talk of. This is something of, this talks about you being satisfied, but there's no cigar. It could be better. There could be something more. And here is our delay. We've got Isa. Isa is ice, literally freezing. Things are on hold, and that is the Eight of Swords card, and there is a reason for that. Some loophole you didn't look at. Then we've got Ingvats. Now, Ingvats is a rune that does talk about, and hear ye, Capricorn. It talks about a successful conclusion. No matter how many lawyers you see, no matter how, the difficult those loopholes are, this talks about successful conclusions. Relief. Actually, this signals a milestone in your life. It looks like now, never before, are you so content because you got something, you've done something that you're so happy about. Now we've got Tyr. Tyr is all about victory in a competition. You're highly motivated. You feel empowered, and this comes from contentment. And we have Diag. Diag is increase in growth. This rune does alleviate the delay from other runes. So we did say that Isa brings a delay. This alleviates that delay, and it's all about resolving some of the loopholes. Oh, I hope this was of help to you, Capricorn. Write down your story underneath the video and let us hear about it so we understand what types of delays, what types of initiatives, what kind of decisions you have to make. It's always nice to read a story. Namaste until we read together again. Now off to the next reading. Hey, Aquarius. Hey, it's your turn now. What's in store for you? What's in store for you with this new moon period, this new moon in Gemini period that is ushered in right even before the 22nd? It's at its newest part, its newest size on the 22nd, but the energy ranges back and forward at least a week. Let's see what's in store for you, Aquarius. Lovely air sign, Aquarius. Let's see what's in store for you. Let's see what's in store for you. I was just thinking, it just came to mind. I have two sons, and they both paired up with Aquarians. Isn't that funny? I just came to mind right now. Oh, let's see what's in store for you. What's in store for you, Aquarius? What's in store for you? Let's see what's in store for you. Ooh la la. La 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 la. It's so funny the way cards speak to you. I'm going to take one from under the deck, actually. All right, here we go. We have the Ace of Coins. First card in, beautiful cards. My favorite card, actually, of the deck. This is the Initiatory Tarot of the Golden Dawn. And then I'll be clarifying with an oracle deck. And you'll want to look at your sun, moon, and rising. So this is Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. The next card is the Ace of Wands. So two aces. And then we have this lovely card, this great card, the Six of Coins. There's such generosity in this card. And then the speed of the Eight of Wands. Then we have the Five of Coins, the Five of Coins, and the last is Justice. Now, I pulled from under the deck a card a tarot card for this, clarifying, and I've got the Two of Wands. So definitely there are decisions being made. There's a tete-a-tete here. You Aquarians are in a phase that is very initiatory, like my deck, the Initiatory Tarot of the Golden Dawn. It's very, you have a beginning. You're ready to start anew. You want a new job. You want to do something different. You have this generosity of spirit. You're on the go. You've got high energy. You're ready, willing, able, and going, gone. I see that. Now, the only card that stops this dynamic energy for me is this Justice card that I'd like to look at right away. And because this Five of Coins with the Two of Wands clarifying it does have a sort of conversational aspect to it, you conversing with others in terms of, okay, I really do want another job. I think I'd like to apply to this. Do you think I could do that? Or do you think I'll be able to make that? What do you think my possibilities are? And you hash this out with people around you. Or, well, I'm tired of living in Dubai. What about if I move to Texas? Or I'm living in Alaska. I'd like to go move to Florida. Would that be possible? So you do hash it out. But what is odd is this Justice card, this last outgoing card, which is the Justice card. So let me take a look. These are the Destiny cards that I'll be using. So I have Sucesso, success, Furto, theft, which is a negative change, and generosity, generosità. It looks like to me that in your story, there is change. Obviously, there's change. There's a change. There's a part of the change that you're not exactly 100% behind. For example, you like the new job that's being offered, but you don't like living in that area. You are offered something, but the salary's good, but you don't like the perks, the other aspects of the job. And this is what I'm looking at. But for those of you who have a ruling, who are waiting for something to come your way, I've got another ace, my God. I've got three aces. The truth will emerge. The ruling is going to go in your favor, actually. You are really on a roll, Aquarius. It's as if you can pick and choose where you want to live, what kind of job you want to do. And you even get the support from those around you in terms of them telling you exactly what they think of your qualifications, of your ability and skills to fill that job. And they're very honest about it. So let me take the runes to see what they can add here. All right, let's see. Oh, I've got the nameless, faceless rune called Weird. This is about destiny, fate, and you doing it your way. And that's what you will be doing. You're going to be doing it your way. Now, I have here Manats. Manats usually looks like that. It's Merkstave, and Manats is the humankind rune. It's the interdependence. And so in being Merkstave, you're not going to be receiving aid for what you have to do. It is time, yes, for new plans, but let's say you have to go it alone. So that's that. And then we've got this huge tree. This is Algits. Algits is a fortunate new influence in your life. a very fortunate new influence in your life. And what I like about Algites here in this spread is that it talks about a protection and the universe has your back. And it sort of goes counter to what the other rune said. But here you can go forward with faith and trust. You are protected in a certain sense. Here we have Yera, and Yera is a harvest rune, talks about karmic rewards for your efforts. You deserve it. It also, here, talks about justice and legalities. What did I say? There you go. Now, another rune here is Lagos Lagus. This is bright stave, and this tells me, Aquarius, that all things go smoothly. This is female energy, your emotions. You're very, very controlled in these emotions. Memory is on your side, and it's a successful learning period for you in case you need to learn any lessons. Urus. Urus is upside down. It was Merkstave. And so there is energy. Let's say that you may not be as energetic as you want to be, but this works also in another way. For those of you who are feeling low energetically and who may be prone to illness, this is the time that will come about. And you have strong emotions. But the rune also calls for sacrifice. But always be determined. There's the rune of need. Okay, so what is this all about? This is about patience, all right? There's a delay. So if you are being offered something, or perhaps even the legal ruling may set you back a bit because of the time delay. So there is a delay in the developments that will be coming your way. So here I have Awas. Awas is also a protective rune, protective ally. This is a powerful ally. You do have protection from the universe. You really can't do anything wrong, Aquarius, as far as I could see. I even see Perdro bright stave, and Perdro is this beautiful, magical, mystical rune where it's about the occult. It's about hidden secrets. Secrets emerge. You will get surprised in this period. This is interesting. I mean, one of the most interesting readings so far. Do write under the video and tell us about your story, Aquarius, if you want to share that. It's always nice to hear and read other stories, other people's developments, because it's a nice exchange. Namaste, and until we read together again, and off to Pisces. And last but not least, Pisces, so glad to read for you, and this is popping out. Okay, the Page of Wands. We'll put that right at the top. So let's see what's in store for you, Pisces. Let's see what's in store for you for this new moon period on the 22nd of May, the energy of which will be strong before a week and a week after, which is the 22nd, which is tomorrow, actually. I'm reading on the 21st. Did I say that right? No. I'm reading on the 20th? 20th? What? Did I get that right? I'm reading on the 20th? Well, anyway, that doesn't matter, but the new moon is on the 22nd, that's for sure. Let's see what's in store for you, Pisces. Let's see what's in store for you, Pisces. Let's see what's in store for you, Pisces. And one from under the deck. Okay, so we did see this Page of Wands. We saw the Knight of Cups. We didn't see the Knight of Cups. I'm getting what I didn't even have a glass of wine. So that's the Knight of Cups. This is the Ace of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. We've got the Two of Coins and the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. And I pulled another card from under the deck, which is the Four of Wands. This lovely card. Look, Pisces, it seems that many of you Pisceans may be involved with an air sign, could be even a younger air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I see that things are changing for you, Pisces. Very interesting changes at that. And I don't want to say uncharacteristically, but I see a fire burning in your veins that almost makes you look like a fire sign. Because you are on you're traveling on a wing and a prayer, that expression, but with a burning passion. And it's different from the way you have been facing situations of late. It's as if you are completely changing the way you want to look at things, the way you want to change your perspective. And of course, the events around the world has put us all in a situation of changing our perspective, but you are looking for more security and safety, and you want a house that you can call your home. You want your metaphorical home, and it's got to be the way you want it, Pisces. And but having said that, Pisces, it's got to be the way you want it. But what am I looking at? I'm looking at a thing that a situation where you're adaptable, you're changeable, you do negotiate, but there is, this energy, this sweeping energy. And of course, Pisces, okay, you may be involved also with an earth sign, the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn as well. But I'm seeing that there's movement forward in an unconventional way for you, Pisces. Let me take a look at that Hanged Man. A lot of court cards here. We've got impossibility, impossibilità. Then we've got malattia, illness. And then the l'uomo leggero, the lightness of being, the man who's light. So there's no illness where we come from. Your feet don't let the grass grow underneath. It's impossible that you become ill because you're on a mission, you're on a roll, you have things to do, places to go, people to. It's an uncanny period for you, Pisces, in terms of love. You are sensual in this period. You exude sensuality. People read it all over you. And that quality, espoused with, brought together with the quality of passion in doing what you want to do. People just see this little ball of fire moving past with this sinewy, this sexy ball of fire moving, right in front of their eyes. I'm going to look at these changes, this two of coins. And what I'm looking at is the relief, sollievo, relief. Innamorata, the loved one, could be a male or female, and furto, the theft. Okay, now, changes, what are the changes? It is a relief that things have changed from good to bad to good to bad. You know that there's a certain quality to the relationships that you have that are quite dynamic. You know that. And you're ready to roll with those punches. You're accepting that. You have greater acceptance of the situation, which is beautiful to see. And as a consequence, you are more in love. You exude love. And you are more sensual in nature. So it's packed, jam-packed. It's a fire. It's almost as if you were on fire, but a tempered fire. Look. I've got Ansus. Ansus is the rune of communication, wisdom. There is going to be a lot of that coming up in this period. We have AWATS, movements, shifts, changes, ideas of changing your home, but gradually that's going to come about. Then we've got Perdro, which is Merkstave, so you don't have your a very in tune, refined intuition that you usually have in this period. I do have AWATS, which is a powerful protection rune, so you can stay put and relax with that. Tyr, victory in competition. If you're looking and you're vying for a position, you have very good possibilities of getting that. You're extremely highly motivated, and there's an increase in power, an increase in money here. I said to Aquarius just before, this is the best reading of the whole. No, this is the best reading. Otala. These are things, all things that money can buy, and you are consumed by an ideal. and a vision. You have a vision. And it's this vision that is distinguishing you from everyone else around you. Bunyo, joy, love, happiness, positive outcome, success in your affections more than anything else. Then we have Weird, the nameless, faceless rune. This is a destiny rune. This is an indication that you're going to get there the way you want, and the new Pisces that you are today. Righto, movement, travel, good time to negotiate, and you're going to get news. Oh, Pisces, I'm so happy I was able to give you that message. Thanks for being with me, and thank you for all of your support right under the video, and tell us about your story. It would be nice for us to exchange stories and read about other people's lives. It's always a pleasure because it helps us feel that we're supported in some way. Namaste, namaste, ladies and gentlemen, Pisces. I do wish you a beautiful period in the new moon period, and until we read together again. Bye-bye.